Last time on the wilds of Wildemount, you both ended up going to a carnival yesterday. Had a lot of fun. Anemo and a Moonzic met at a carnival. They both were part of a life-daring knife toss. Um, and ended up just hanging out, chilling, relaxing, having their little bromance all across the circus.
I mean,
Couple
I
of
don't know what you mean by bromance.
uh,
It's not a
a
phase,
couple
Mom. I
It's
love
not a
him.
phase.
um, won a couple of prizes, mostly trash and trinkets, and
Oh,
ate some good food.
you calling Monokuma trash?
Yes.
You calling a body has been discovered.
A body is about to be made.
Um,
After a certain amount of time, you will see blood.
so you had elected to meet up again the next morning at Denny's, a local tavern with some of the best breakfasts that you can get around here.
Yes,
Um,
pennies.
it is
My favorite
currently
traveling location.
about approximately 8:30 in the morning, um, and as Moonzik, you walk into the tavern. In the tavern, you see a very light sprinkling activity. A barmaid, washing some glasses, getting things set up, and a couple mostly older gentlemen all hanging around the table, drinking some sort of coffee, and generally seem to be just enjoying being old people, as old people do. Um, a couple other various patrons. Nobody of any serious notice. You see a board with postings about upcoming events, and the carnival is kind of plastered everywhere. A couple of special events that are coming up here within the next few months, and such as the traveling musical troupe, coming by. It's the variety. You got the class. Couple of jobs posted up there, nothing of any too serious import. Um, as you take a seat, Moonzik, what are you? You gonna order anything from Denny's?
Oh, what menu item do I want to make up to make it seem like it's an actual Denny's?
Um,
I am literally looking up the Denny's menu. Like, not even.
Yeah, yeah. Are you just looking for context for actual Denny's items, or are you just looking to order tomorrow morning's breakfast?
But exactly. All of the
uh,
above.
all of the above.
as you sit down into your seat and you take a few minutes to just kind of adjust to the room, look around, eventually you make eye contact with the barmaid. Let me pull up.
That looks
Where is
fucking
she?
good. Holy shit. Yo, this Denny's is popping off.
So sorry here, because I never uploaded her.
I know Animo's order.
Okay. Um, the young barmaid makes her way to you. Why is this being so slow? And she asks,
Oh,
um,
mother.
so what can I get for you today?
Moonsick, you go ahead and order first.
You are music.
Of course I am. I was referring to myself. I will
Also,
have.
I'm not sure I'm there yet.
No, yeah, you're not quite there
Okay.
yet.
Fucking barmaid comes up, and then he looks at himself. Moonzic, you order first. Yes. I mean, it doesn't. It fits with your character, doesn't it?
Oh my god. Um, I will have strawberry banana crepes and a cup of coffee.
Strawberry banana crepes. Alrighty, I will make that up for you. You said one of our world famous cups of coffee.
Absolutely, I love your coffee.
Alrighty. Let me go on the back there, and she goes to the kitchen. You hear her yelling, "The strawberry and banana crepes." Alright,
Sounds good.
I got it.
Want
was
Nutella with that?
It's at this moment that Anemo makes his way into the Denny's.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you see the blue man. It looks like he's floating on air, because he could be. And he... I would say he immediately notices Moonzic, approaches the table. Yes, I'm sorry I'm late.
No worries. I figured I'd come in and grab us a table. And I
That's
actually
good.
grab a table that's like nearest to the bulletin board.
Right, that's perfect.
Ready.
So how was your night?
Very good. I slept soundly after all of our fun having from last night. How about yourself?
He stretches his back a little. It was a bit of a rough night, but the birds chirping in the morning is always helpful.
Ah, yes. There's nothing more beautiful than nature.
Just with that, the barmaid makes her way back out, and I now officially do have an image for you. Simple.
Nice.
Pretty young lady.
Pretty young lady.
And brings you a cup of coffee, and oh, we have another. What can I get for you today, sir?
I...
Oh no.
Sorry. Animal Animal looks dead ass looks looks at her and goes, "Can I have the cinnamon roll pancake breakfast? It looks fantastic."
Absolutely, I will get right on that. Anything to drink?
Yes, a hot chocolate would be great.
Got it. She gives
So
you a smile
unhealthy.
and nods off and goes and
God.
gets everything ready. Again, you hear her calling to the bag. The cinnamon roll pancakes! Got it.
A really fucking gruff guy that looks like he works with charcoal, just in the back making cinnamon roll pancakes and making a little loop on the top.
Now, while everything's happening, and you can see the her stirring something like a special spoon. She sticks it into the cup of hot chocolate, and it makes a little froth at the top. And before long, she brings that back to you. So you now have your drinks, and you're waiting on your food.
I see. Moonzic, I am very curious. You said something about a shark competition. I seem to have forgotten over the nights, but shark hunting, shark catching.
Shark catching is the impression I
see.
always got from it.
Yes, shark hunting seems much harder.
Yes. Now, whether it's actual like catching and then releasing the shark, or if it's catching it and I don't know if they bring it to a local butcher or something. I have no idea.
Butchering a shark. I mean, I'd rather ride one than eat one.
I've never known a man that's ridden a shark. I've certainly tasted shark, and let me tell you, it's not my favorite.
I just think it seems like a fantastic idea. Just imagine a shark is such a such an aggressive beast. When one attacks, if one were to tame a shark, be able to ride a shark,
Why do
travel in the water
I...
with fantastic.
It's at this moment that Anemo has a vision of his head of him surfing on a shark, with the shark having big teddy bear eyes and a huge grin.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
with
With
the
like
with
a
the
with
fucking
the with
wave right
the
behind him.
yeah, of course, definitely, guaranteed. You see them like dive through, like he's watching, he's thinking about himself diving into the water, going like super deep, and then like jumping out of the water, like oh my god, he's having a great time in his mind palace.
with Wipeout Boogie playing in the background.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my god. Alright, sidetrack over.
Over this conversation, again, you've got the board behind you waiting for your food. When a gentleman makes his way into the door, you notice immediately he kind of has he is of Crown's Guard. He's wearing Crown's Guard armor, and he kind of has a serious look on his face here. Let me...
Crown
And a little bit older of a gentleman. You will see him right here.
There he is.
God.
Ah,
And
I love that. For him.
My.
Look at that beard.
Look at that scowl.
Yeah.
He comes over and he walks up towards your table and posts he pulls out a hammer and some nails, and he posts a sign onto there above everything else that of two missing children. You say reward for any information about two missing children. You see on there there is a girl of probably like 6, 7, maybe 8. It's a hand-drawn image, and a picture of a young blonde boy with blue eyes, and he looks to be about 3-ish.
Ooh, very young. Wow, missing children.
As he's done hammering the sign into Craigslist.
Craig, of course, being the bartender at fucking Denny's.
Denny, thank you. I was just fucking thinking that. Fucking stole it right from under my nose.
He gives you a gruff nod as he makes his way out the establishment.
There's absolutely no information, but if you look at that, those are quite young children.
Incredibly young. I wish I had more information about it, and I'd go on my way to find those children right now, but I imagine the person to inquire with is that man that just walked out.
Maybe we can still reach him.
Perhaps.
Or maybe we can go looking on our own. If he doesn't have any information, which he probably would have posted next to it, we'd have to find our information ourselves.
Does
Thanks for calling out me. If you look a little closer at the sign.
I was about to ask if the poster had any additional information.
You look a little closer at the sign, and it says last seen at the Madrigal Circus. yesterday's date, and there is an address on there to the Crown's Guard office for, if you have any additional information.
No, Moonzic, look here on the poster. There.
You are Moonzic. I'm Anemo.
God damn it. No, Anemo. Look, Anemo, look here. There's more information on that poster. We can
Oh,
go...
that's my bad. I thought they were asking for information. I didn't realize that they'd have any.
Nope. Wait a second. Missing from the circus last night. That can't be.
I mean, it certainly can. There was as much as we were there, there was quite a crowd.
That's true. I suppose it wouldn't take that much to slip into the crowd and take 2 children.
And as good as my senses are, I can't believe that it would be that difficult with that many people.
Well, I must confess that while we were doing that performance last night, before we introduced ourselves, I marveled at how easy it would be to just pickpocket people while they were so focused on the show that was right in front of them. They were completely blinded.
You would randomly pickpocket somebody as soon as they're blinded.
I just noticed these things.
I see. We all have our skills. Anyway, do you want to go looking for these children? It sounds like a very dangerous situation, but if we can help, I'd love to.
I would love nothing more than to help those children.
Carrying 2 big plates of food, the bartender makes her way back to you, overhearing a little bit of your conversation. She's like, yeah, it was... Even last night, I had Crown's Guard coming in and asking questions about if anybody had seen those kids. It's quite the shame.
Any word on who their parents are?
I think... I didn't hear exactly who their parents were, but if you had any more questions, I'm sure heading over to the Crown's Guard office, they'd be able to provide you with more.
While Anemo is very interested in that, he's also very interested in the plate of food that is in front of him. So
and it
he
looks
will up his hands,
wonderful.
But first, food.
Yes, I'm quite hungry myself, and something's got to go with this coffee.
That's right.
That would be 3 copper apiece.
Oh, absolutely.
I will hand her. I hand her a silver piece.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. Thanks a lot. Do you want any change?
No change. Your food is always good here.
Oh, thank you. Moonzic, right?
That's right.
Well, come back again
It'd be really
soon.
funny. It'd be really funny if I give her 3 copper. Should I do that, or should I just leave the silver and not do anything? Because I feel like it's almost like worse if I go, hey, here's 3 copper.
I mean,
she's getting more money, but it's like it's like rude after somebody gives like. Am I wrong? All right. Let's just go. After the song's response, all right. Let's. I scarf down my food very, very quickly. I would say.
Just for
it almost looks like he's never.
Just for clarification, you're not paying her.
Well, did she not? Was that not? All right.
I just want clarification because you kind of seemed like you were on edge about whether or not you were going to give her 3 pieces of copper.
So okay, listen. It's not about
cover the charge.
There's no good answer here.
I mean, there is a good answer. You don't have to pay as much as me, but you could pay like 5 copper, and it'd be, it wouldn't be the bare minimum, but it also wouldn't be like as much as I paid.
Okay, so my options are give her a gold piece and make it seem like I'm an asshole to you.
I gave her a silver.
Give her 3 bronze, and then he's like, wow, that's copper, and be like, this is, and she'll be like, okay, cool, I guess I can do this the same and just give her a silver piece. Why not?
Oh, 2? Oh, thank you so much. She's kind of smiling, but she kind of makes her way back to behind the bar.
Okay. You made that way more awkward for me than it had to be.
Sorry.
Just saying. Could have just been like, okay, and then moved on, but no. We had to talk about it.
I was just wanting
Right.
confirmation. I mean,
The question was whether it was paid for or not. All right. The question wasn't whether I was going to tip her. It was the question if I was already tipped.
I'm just saying.
Part of it's
that
also my fault because
you didn't have to pay. Like, you could have just gone about. She wouldn't have said anything. Because your bills are paid in full.
Okay, but you guys
you seemed on edge, so I was just wanting clarification on what you would do.
All right, shut the fuck up. All right, so I eat the food.
It's fucking delicious.
DM gaslighting at its finest.
Halfway through your meals, she comes up and refills the coffee and hot chocolate. And goes back.
Amazing. Absolutely delicious.
This is one of my favorite places to eat. Not only is the food here just absolutely to die for every morning, but I also get a look around the town without having to travel around, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Typically, when I am not off on some kind of journey or adventure or job that takes me out of town, I usually take up one of the odd jobs on the bulletin board.
It's just so convenient that there's a Denny's in every state.
Yes, especially a Denny's that in each one employs a Craigslist.
It's crazy how every single time they employ a Craig. I don't know how they're going to do it. It's like they're born for this or something.
Rumor has it that it's a band of brothers all named Craig.
I believe it. In fact, it makes so much sense. Why they're called the same name. It's a family chain.
It's the last name, Craig.
Yeah, the last name.
There you go.
There you go.
No, they're actually all named Craig Johnson.
They're all named Denny Craig. They are all named Denny Craig.
They're all named Craig DeVito, is what you
Oh my
right.
god.
Denny DeVito.
Denny's DeVito, yeah.
Well.
Now, as a DM's or God's note here, you can feel free to do whatever you want. Like, don't feel pressure to actually have to find these missing children if you don't want to.
But they were stolen right under our noses. Now we're gonna assume that I'm just talking to Moonzic. They were stolen right under our noses. I feel like we have to go look for them.
I feel the same way as you. I cannot abide it if there are children missing. I shudder to think of this, but even if they're dead, we have to at least find out what happened to them.
Can Anemo remember something?
Absolutely. What do you want to remember?
Now, the DM can decide whether this has any kind of validity. I want to remember the fact that there was a child crying while the performance was going on, where everybody was like hushed. It was still a child crying.
You can remember that.
Awesome. So you see, you see, Anemo. I'm not sure if we were on the stage when that happened
Yes.
or not. So we were on the stage.
Mhm.
Oh, we were on the stage. Everybody was hushed, waiting to see the clown do its work. There was a child crying. It probably has nothing to do with it, but if we searched that area inside the tent, maybe we can find something.
Perhaps.
Stadium, I guess.
That's not a bad place to start. I think we should consult the night guard and see what information they have, so to see if we can pick up any leads.
Well, all right, we can go there first. He's kind of, you kind of tell that he's a little uncertain about going to the authorities and talking more about this, but he's in. All right, so we're gonna get up and leave the Denny's, and we're gonna go
Alright.
right now.
Plates clean, drinks empty. You make your way out of the Denny's. Moonzic, you are familiar with where the Crown's Guard headquarters are. And you can easily find your way through Phelan to the headquarters. You see a building that it looks well kept, but it is, after all, just a building. Out front says the Felderwin Crown's Guard on a sign. And there is a light bustling of activity in this early morning.
Hey, cool. So you're leading the way, right, Moonzic?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, all right.
You walk into the building, and inside you see a couple of people hunched over at their desks with, carrying papers or getting water from the big water jug in the corner. And there is a there is a man who's sitting up at the front desk, and he's like, so how can I help you all today?
We saw a posting at Denny's about a couple of missing children that that seemed to have been taken last night at the circus.
Yes.
At the
It's
carnival.
unfortunate. You guys have any information?
No, but we were actually wondering if you all had any information that you were willing to share.
Let me direct you over to the lead investigator. He should be back by now. The man gets up and goes, and he finds the man that you were all fairly familiar with. You saw him walk into the tavern. It's this guy.
This guy.
Connor, the android sent by Cyberlife.
And he says he comes up to you, and he holds out his hand. Hello, nice to meet you. And I'm sure you all probably shake it.
Yes, tenderly.
How
Oh.
strong how strong is his grip when he shakes my hand?
It's firm, but by no means crushing.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the awkward thing where while I shake his hand, I use like 0 muscles. So it like feels really fucking awkward to shake my hand. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Oh, limp handshake.
Do you know that feeling of
Yes.
somebody that's like just like not into the handshake, but like not in a way that they're stiff, like in the way that they're just like really they don't give a fuck about it. It's
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's that fucking awkward handshake.
At the
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the same time, on the other hand, Moonzic wants to roll a strength check
Oh. Okay.
to like test his grip, to test his grip on a handshake to try and show like he's really invested in this.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength check. So you have about the same limpness as Anemo does.
Just the same amount of limpness, but twice the confidence.
Twice the confidence. Yep. As you shake this man's hand,
amazing.
he shakes both your hands, and you kind of see him. He actually, any or both of you could roll a perception check.
Of course.
Oops, that is the wrong screen.
I mean, 10 is not 3.
Perception. There we go.
Yeah,
Moonzic, you see him kind of like frown a little deeper and give
That's
us
right. We're after the kidnappers. After those
Give-
handshakes.
yeah, give a big sigh as you both notice him kind of like wipe off his hand on his side, just on his pants, just kind of like give it away, you know. And he says, "All right, well, I'll give you about as much information as I can. Any questions?"
None at the moment that I can think of.
we it's less of a specific idea of what we should be looking for, and rather a general idea of what you might know that really that we're looking for.
Well, we have, of course, the two missing kids. We've got Elena, who is, she ended up going missing midday yesterday. She's a young girl. She's about 8 years old. She's got reddish hair and, yeah. Then there is a young boy. His name is Kai. He he is only probably about 3 when he went missing, which was yesterday as well. And they were both last seen at the circus. We think that there might be somebody involved who, you know, took an interest in these children. Obviously, it's no coincidence 2 children go missing around the same time as the circus got here. It's unfortunately these things tend to be ripe with, you know, pickpocketers, thieves, and other ne'er-do-wellers.
A reminder of on this map, where are we?
Right here.
You are in Phelan, yes, right there.
Ah, okay, right there. All right. It'll take us like a little while to get over there, but not. It shouldn't be that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry.
They both sets of parents are completely distraught, and in our investigations we have found nothing in particular to link the families together. The only really connecting fact is that they were both at the carnival last night, and neither of them have any idea of the other one's families. So
that eliminates the one question I had, and if they were related in any way, which it doesn't seem to be the case.
no,
At
unfortunately.
different times and not even the same.
I mean, typically, in these situations, most of the time it is somebody that the kids know. But seeing as how it was 2 different families who have no known connections, we think this might be more of a stranger who came by for the kidnapping.
Are there any Is there anything peculiar about these children that they might share in some way that makes them an easier target or makes them a unique target?
That's what we've been investigating. As far as we know, they were both very bright, you know, happy kids with very active imaginations and um, basically everything you'd want in a kid.
What do you mean by active imaginations?
Oh, they're children. They run around and come up with their own stories and things. Both of them were just uh, very playful and generally um, good kids. That's the saddest part of it all. And with them being so young, you see him kind of like reach his hand to kind of scratch the back of his head. We're doing everything in our power to find them. If you have any information, please let us know. If you have any other questions, absolutely ask away.
Hmm.
I hate to impose such a personal question, but do you have any connection to either child?
Me? No, I just have a granddaughter about the age of Kai. It just kind of hurts a little bit sometimes, but no, I do not know either of them.
Understandable. It is a tragedy to have children taken away. Um, do we do you know the rough location of within the carnival where these when and where these children were taken? I know you said midday.
Hmm. Well,
Do you
it
know
looks
do you know where they were
according to the
last
parents.
sighted? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, according to the parents, the Elena, she had been playing some games with a couple of other children around. None of them have a solid idea of when she was around and when she wasn't. Um, the they basically say that at some point in time she just wandered off. They thought maybe she'd gone back to her family or something along those lines. Um, Her mom last saw her in the games district. Um, Now Kai, it's a little bit rougher. He's a little bit younger. He also had been playing with some friends, but that wasn't when he disappeared. He happened to get up and walk away at while the parents were watching some sort of knife throwing show.
I
I think I was
see.
right to go there first.
Yes, I think you are right.
Well, thank you very much for telling us what you know.
Time.
All right. I think we better get to it. He kind of quickly pulls Moonsick out of the department and starts walking in the direction of the car. You can say what you want on the way out if you want.
Mm, I had no doubt that taking a look at the Big Top show was definitely an idea worth exploring. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any other information that we were missing at all.
No. It makes a lot of sense. Don't worry.
Hmm. Still, something about two children being taken and then I don't know, just taking why children?
Hmm. I assume it's. Uh, I I have no idea. I don't have a mind of one of the kidnappers.
We should all be so lucky as to not have a mind like that.
Let's head there. That's where we're going.
So,
Yeah.
as you guys make your way back to the circus, you see it's very different than the last time you had come through. Um, there isn't any barkers out there calling for people. It's a little bit too early. They haven't quite opened up yet. But there is no entrance charge. There's nobody manning the entrance. You are free to walk in at will. You do notice, if you do decide to walk in, that is, that there are people, other Crown's Guard, just a slight smattering. We're talking like maybe two or three Crown's Guard that you see looking around and making their way through the circus. They, yeah.
Nice.
A couple of them, just talking to each other. One of them kind of on his hands and knees looking under one of the tents.
Anemo is gonna go up to. Do we recognize anybody specifically?
Any of the Crown's Guard? No.
Any of the crowns? No. Is there any vendors out at all?
Go ahead and make me a investigation check or a perception check.
It's the exact same.
Okay. You don't really see anybody. It seems awfully quiet. And you see the Crown's Guard. Anything else you see? There's everything just seems to be shuttered up and not quite ready to open. Your knowledge, both of you, you do happen to know that the circus opens up at 12 o'clock. Noon.
Nice. Okay. So I'll kind of say, let's. What was it? It was like a stadium. It's like a large tent. Carnivals usually do big tents.
Big top tent.
All right. So we'll head over to the big tent. And on the way, can say if we don't have any solid leads by the time that there's some of the vendors around, it would probably be helpful to ask them if they've seen the girl, since she ran off in the game district.
Absolutely. However, I think there's something about these bleachers, or about the stands that I want to investigate.
Yes.
And Moonzic is going to take a look around for any trapdoors or any anything that might kind of give way to some hidden area.
Yeah, are the stands
Are they hollow?
Like some outdoor stands are hollow, right? Are they?
So, I'm not going to have you roll for this. You look around, kind of investigating the bleachers. And that's more of what they are. It's more of a, wooden bleachers situation versus a a metal where somebody could crawl underneath them.
Right.
That's not really what's going on. It's more of a there happens to be a slight rise of where they positioned the hill, and as you know, it's not they more raised the stage to give everybody a chance to view versus raising the seats.
I see.
But you do know that, as you're looking through, kind of peeking your head around the outside of the tent, you do notice it's pretty easy to lift up the bottom lip of the tent, and you could just, in theory, crawl underneath it.
Does
You
any
barely would even
specific
need to use the
area feel
crawl if
like
you were a small child.
it's like weirdly trod on?
Um,
Could I look for that?
yeah, go ahead and roll a investigation check.
8. I'm doing
Damn.
fantastic
Hey,
today.
you notice that the area in um, the main aisles tend to be more well trodden, as are any of the areas in front of the wooden benches closer to the stage. It looks to be that, as you get closer to the stage, there's more traction.
Is there like a backstage area that we could go to?
Yes, there is a backstage area. To get to that backstage area, you would have to climb back up onto the stage. And there seems to be like a little flap where you remember when you watched the show, performers came in and out of.
Anemo is gonna just jump on the stage and kind of like look out at the bleachers, see what he can see from there before going backstage. So it kind of looks like he's about to perform. Is kind of what I'm trying to like
He's kind of looking
convey.
like a what? I'm sorry,
It
your
kind of looks
audio
like
got a little weird for me.
sorry. He's kind of looking like he's about to perform, right? Like so he's looking out from the stage onto all the bleachers, trying to see if he can see anything before going backstage.
Are you hoping
Moonzic?
to roll for something in this case, or would you rather just kind of?
I mean, I've already rolled for the most obvious thing in the situation, which is to see
Mhm,
if anything is like specifically trod on.
mhm.
So I'm pretty much ready to go backstage. Just
Alrighty.
wondering if Moonsick wants to do anything.
Nothing that I can think of at the moment, so let's take a look backstage. I don't think we've ever been back there.
No.
You have not. You make your way through, and you see there are now people back here. There's a couple of it looks to be like performers kind of putting face on, getting clothes ready. You see a couple people kind of like jumping up and down, getting themselves ready and going for the day. In this room, you see two people putting face on. They're in the early stages, so you don't really know what they're putting on. And somebody who appears to be, using a wrench on some sort of like trapeze um, connection, basically,
Right.
just tinkering with it. Um, as you guys walk in the room, they all kind of look at you and just a moment passes, kind of conversation stop for a little bit before they all kind of resume back to their normal tasks they
Mm-hmm.
were.
Okay. So is there like so kind of looking around the area? There's a lot of people. Is there like a way to get into the backstage from outside?
Yeah, yeah. Basically, you kind of walk through this green room, and another open flap right now. You see, it's kind of like pinned up to kind of let a nice, gentle summer breeze come through. Um,
Hmm.
it's not very big in here. It's we're talking like maybe the size of let's see, probably 20 feet long and only about like 15 feet wide. But with all of the stuff, it feels kind of cluttered and cramped.
Oh, that's it's actually not like a badly sized room. But
No,
all right, fair
not
enough.
like massive though.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So there's that one exit. Anything like any other ways in and out, or is it just that?
Just seems to be the way onto the stage and the way out. And back room.
Um,
Does
if
there appear to be
if I
like
rolled anything, could I?
go for
You
Sorry.
it?
feel free to.
No, no,
You can do
absolutely.
whatever you want to do.
No, go ahead, Cameron.
I was gonna say, is there any way to see if Moonzic notices additional any additional back room besides like the backstage area, like any place that might be like a ringleader's
Hmm.
like
Like a
rest or whatever,
director's chair
like a
kind of
director's
area.
chair. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Oh,
Oh
great.
wow,
Um,
we're doing fantastic, guys.
you guys aren't doing that bad. Kind of middle of the road right now.
A 6 is the middle of the road?
Well, it's
Well, it's an 8.
it's an 8 because of your modifier.
An 8 is the middle of the road?
Well,
A 10 is
yeah,
the middle of the road. And then
pretty
if you
close.
call like
Okay.
11 or 12 a middle of the road, you can call 9 and 8 a middle of the road.
Okay,
Um,
fair enough.
yeah. So basically, you don't see any like side room, or any like extra storage place. You're looking around. This place is pretty fucking cluttered. Like there is, like some boxes, and there's like these like basically stations where you can like put like with makeup and mirrors. Those the tables seem to just be just cluttered, like all sorts of different makeup and things that are just spread all across there. And you see the two people earlier with their just kind of making like hushed conversation. Um, and Yeah, if you actually glance out the back of the tent, you see a couple of carts and things, some wagons, but nothing really in here. No extra additional room.
Hmm.
Though, you do see that there is a table you could maybe crawl under.
Hmm. Okay.
Kind of
It's
gets
just a
back
tape.
towards the underside of the, where some of the boxes and things are set on.
Before
Right.
we do that, I'm going to like motion for Anemo to stay here for a moment, and he is going to try and sneak over to the hushed conversation that's going on to try and
Animal
listen
Are
in.
You're trying to
Animal is
listen in?
whistling.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I do that.
What skill set are you using to listen in? Are you
I
trying to stealth
yeah,
closer?
yeah.
Okay. Well, they've already seen you, so it's a little bit difficult. So you absolutely can
Okay.
um, get stealth a little bit closer and see if you can't hear anything. But it's going to be a pretty high DC, so
High DC. Okay.
not impossible, but high. So
Boo!
yeah, no, you kind of lean a little bit closer nonchalantly, and as you use your keen ears to hear what's going on and get a little bit closer without them even noticing, you hear, "Man, I really thought that like Jojo would be here by now. He's normally like one of the first people in here. Do you know what's going on?" No, I don't know where he is. It's odd. I don't know. Today just everything just feels off about today with the children, and then it wasn't that long ago where we had the whole animal situation with James. I don't know, just weird.
Oh, do I want to barge in on this conversation? You know what? Absolutely, I want to barge in on this conversation. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'll walk in on the conversation, and he'll be like, "What is this I hear about Jojo?
The
Was it?"
rabbit?
Jojo um hasn't shown up today. I mean, I don't know. That guy is fucking weird anyway.
How is he weird?
Yeah, It just gives you weird vibes. He only started like 2 weeks ago. Ugh. Not too long after we were in uh, I'm so sorry. Not too long after we were in um if I can use my English. Um Charleston, oh, Zadash, excuse me. Zadash. Mm.
What
Yeah,
happened?
I mean, I don't really know. He just gives you weird vibes.
I see. From what you're saying, it sounds like your carnival tends to pick up some very shady characters.
Um, is the nature of being a carny, I suppose. People from all sorts of walks in life, you know? Some of them not as good, come from rough backgrounds.
Fair
But
enough.
ultimately, we try not to judge based off of appearances and things. We kind of make our own little family out here.
Understandable. You've got to stick together, otherwise, what good is your job positioning?
Yeah. You see one of the performers kind of like give like a little light shoulder tap on the other one. Yeah, we always, excuse me. Yeah, we always stick together, right?
So, where can we find Jojo? And does he have a specific tent that he stays in?
Yeah, he does stay in the in the housing area and in the back there. I assume why why are you looking for him? I mean, not that he doesn't need to be here right now, but
Um, call it a hunch, but for some reason, I have a very bad feeling about him as well, beyond just creepy.
I mean, each their own. Yeah, no, yeah, he's back in the sleeping area. We have a couple of quarters, um, quarter tents people stay in.
Can you
I mean,
think?
it's kind of all a mutual area. I think there are a couple of people who have their own tents and things, but most of us just kind of sleeping.
Does he usually arrive late like this?
No, not really.
Can you think of any reason why he might be late for rehearsal or getting ready?
I don't know, pissing off in the woods or something.
In the woods. Sorry, animal. Yeah, animal will suddenly approach, hearing that they're pissing off in the woods. He likes the
Yeah,
woods. What do you want from him? Isn't in the woods? Is the woods close to here? I assume.
I don't know. That was just a something. To be honest, I really don't know where he'd be.
Fair enough. He whispers to Moonzic, "Did we check Denny's? Is it possible that we missed him at Denny's?" I feel like it's possible.
I,
Like maybe.
what, do you really think he's there, or do you just want second breakfast?
Okay, all right. Well, do we know anybody that knows JoJo on a personal level?
Just brushes it off.
Are you asking this to the two?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, he did have his, one of his bunk buddies. They didn't really talk much, but you might go ask him. His name is Jonathan. Um, he's another one of the clowns. You might know a little bit more. I mean, I hate to like ask. I heard there were some kids going missing. Do you think that he has something to do with it?
We have
Has
no idea who has anything to do with anything.
We're just going off of what seems like coincidences at this point. We cannot convict anybody.
And if he's missing, it's almost more like we should be worried about him rather than considering him one of a threat to the children. Am I wrong? Like if it would it would not seem to be a good idea after two children go missing for Jojo to just suddenly not show up to work if it wasn't a serious situation. You know, he could be a victim as well.
This is true. Like I
You bring
said,
up some good points. I don't know. I hope he's got nothing to do with it. Maybe he ate some bad food or something. I don't know. Not really my business.
well,
Uh,
I suppose then we can go talk to Jonathan. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
all right. So Jonathan, the clown, the fucking clown. Am I right?
It's
Clownathan.
Jojo and can we just talk? It's Jojo
Is
and
Jojo and
Jonathan.
Jonathan? Yeah,
Clownathan.
uh,
that's right. Fucking clown. Am I right, guys? So yeah, is he in the green room as well?
no,
Okay.
you notice that when they
Uh,
talked about Jonathan, they kind of gestured out the back.
well, I was gonna head out the back anyway. So yeah, and we'll go through the flap out the back. Kind of look around. Look to both sides again to see if anything is like weirdly trodden on. Do you mind if I try and do that from here?
Absolutely, go for it.
13's
Um,
better than 10.
so
And 10 is
you
better
know,
than 3.
look around. You see that there's a little bit more activity back here than where in the front. You see some people huddled around a really, really big pot of something. Looks to be like your keen nose tells you it's probably some sort of porridge or something. As people like come up and take their own scoops and sit down and enjoy their breakfast. You see some people
Well
make
done.
their way out of some of the wagons and a couple of you see one interaction where this guy goes up to another guy and starts like talking animatedly at him, and you see the other guy kind of rubbing his eyes, nodding along,
Mhm.
obviously trying to walk away from this younger boy, but the younger boy just keeps trotting along, telling him animatedly some sort of story. As he's like, "Oh my god, it's too early for this." Um, but yeah, just a light bustle of activity, people eating breakfast, going about their day. Whole variety of people. There's some tieflings, halflings. There's humans mainly, but there's even you see a dragonborn who seems to be the one currently mixing the the porridge.
What scale color is a Dragonborn's? Just out of curiosity.
Blue.
Damn it, never mind. How young is the boy that's telling the story?
17, 18.
Ah.
You look
Uh,
around, you notice easily looking around, there's no children. Everybody seems to be an adult.
how many clowns are there back here?
There is nobody dressed in clown costumes.
Anybody with clown makeup at all?
Nope.
Uh,
Hey, wait, actually, roll me an. You know what? Fuck it. Roll me an investigation check.
investigation. Why didn't I put investigation up here? Holy
You,
sh!
you see a half elf woman who she has very, very thick blue eyeshadow and heavily red painted lips. Kind of looked a little clownish.
Uh, there we go. That's better. Say that last part again. Sorry, I was tending to my macro bar.
No, no worries. You see a half elf woman with really really dark um, blue eyeshadow. You know what? She's got like looks like she's got painted eyebrows on and deep red lipstick.
Okay. Um.
She looks older even for um, a half elf. You can see she's got some wrinkles, and she's just sitting around talking with some people around
Okay.
some logs that are on the ground that she's sitting at.
I'm gonna go over to her and I'm going to say, "Oh, I know. Ooh. Well, no. People have already seen me. Never mind. Um, Moonzic's gonna go over to her and say, "Excuse me, can I ask you a couple things?"
Yeah, what's up?
Um,
She says, this old woman, surprisingly, with a really, a lot of confidence for someone saying "what's up" as an old woman, but an older woman, but whatever.
and before I go on with questioning, I just want to make sure Jojo and Jonathan are roommates, right?
Yes,
Okay. Uh,
bunkmates.
bunkmates. I had a question about Jojo. I'm aware he hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't remember what voice I used for it. Yeah, I haven't seen him yet, but maybe he's still sleeping or something.
Hmm.
She kind of like looks around. Nah, Jojo. No, sorry, I don't really see him.
Huh?
Kind of odd. I mean, it's not that odd, I should say. He does he does kind of keep to himself a lot. You don't really ever find him you know, at dinner. He kind of goes off and does his own thing.
I see.
So not surprising, I suppose. But
Does
if you're looking for him, that one over there, she points to your classic wooden wagon. I think that's the one he stays in, right? She asks somebody next to her. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think he stays over in that one.
I see. And do you know if his bunkmate Jonathan is in there currently?
Probably. He always sleeps in.
I gotcha. Okay then. Do you know if he's still asleep at this time, Jonathan?
Hmm. Probably.
Okay then. Well, Anemo, what do you think?
Okay. Well, I think if it's his usual behavior, maybe we don't have to be worried about him as much as we should be worried about the children.
Perhaps, but we still have questions for him that we need to find answers for.
Oh, absolutely.
If Jojo is in there, then all is well, and he can give us some kind of information if he knows anything about the children. If not, then we can ask Jonathan about Jojo's whereabouts.
Indeed, it sounds Seems like a good idea.
So, Moonzic and Anemo will go up to the wooden wagon and kind of go up the couple steps that there are and knock on the door.
You don't hear anything from the. I mean, actually, you can roll a. If you want, you don't have to. You can roll a perception check.
I'll do that. See if I get anything. Oh,
You hear a faint snoring.
Mm.
do I hear one set of snoring, or do I hear two sets of snoring?
One.
One. I'm going to knock again, but a little bit harder.
You hear a groan. You hear a groan. And more snoring. And then more, yeah, and then more snoring.
Alright, fair enough.
I knock one more time, and this time I give a call to the inside of the wagon. Jonathan, if you're in there, can you come to the door? We have a couple questions for you.
Okay. Fucking Christ. You hear a thunk and a shuffle as a man opens the door. He looks at you. His eyes are like he's like squinting. Like he opens the door and he's like, "Oh, it's so bright."
I expect like half of his clown makeup is still on from last night and just kind of like smeared all over the place.
You are right there. You can actually through his clown makeup. It's like on only like half of his face. Like it looks like it was like rubbed off by his pillow. You see you see some stubble like poking through the makeup.
Oh my
like
God.
Clearly normally shaved. His eyes are kind of inset a little bit and have some deep dark bags under them.
Yikes!
He's not feeling himself today.
Oh no!
That's unfortunate.
Oh, what's going on?
Late night, says Animal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quite a celebration after last night's performance, I suppose. Hey.
What do you need?
We were looking to see if we could talk to Jojo. Do you happen to know where he is?
He looks back behind you. Not behind you. He looks back behind himself. He's not here.
I like how he was like. It sounds like he just didn't know whether he was here or not.
He doesn't woke up. Leave the guy alone. He's had a rough night. Okay. I don't know.
And we've looked around. We've looked around inside the big top and out here as well, behind the tent, and no one's seen any sign of him at all. And they're all saying that it seems kind of odd for him to be late to getting ready.
Yeah, I guess. He make a persuasion check.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there it is.
Last I saw him, he saw him last night. He's a fucking weird ass guy. I don't know. I was out like having a good time, you know, drinking, boozing, having a few laughs. Anyway, I saw him. I don't know. Last I saw him, he was walking that direction ish. I don't know. He seemed to be leaving with a purpose, but what do I know? I'm not his babysitter. Oh,
What was the
it doesn't
direction?
cause any problems for me, at least. He doesn't wake me up
What was the
early.
what was the direction he pointed in?
He pointed back towards town, but on the on the outer wall of town. There's like a small wall that like kind of in some areas surrounds the city of Felderwin.
Phelan.
And Phelan. I'm sorry, Felderwin's a different city. Phelan. There's a small wall that surrounds the city of Phelan, and he kind of points to where you think it's like on the outskirts of it. I don't know. Weirdo.
I see. Do you happen to know anything about the man?
He hasn't been around for long, just like a couple of weeks. We picked him up. He was just kind of like, actually, this is kind of a weird thing. Um, he was just like walking on the side of the road. Um, he did not look like. Okay, it was weird. He was walking around the side of the road not too long after we left Zadash, completely in clown makeup. Like, who the fuck walks around in this shit? I mean, he kind of like rubs his face and there's like some white that comes off on his hand. It's not like you don't just like go wandering around in that kind of heavy makeup. Anyway, we saw him. He asked if he could join us, and I don't know. He just kind of did.
Wait, you mean to tell me that he was dressed up as a clown, as if he was meant to be in the circus, but he wasn't until you guys found him? Is that
Yeah,
right?
weird, right?
I'd
Fucking
say that is extremely weird.
I'm sorry, I just really like the way that you said that. I would say that that is extremely weird, yes. I would agree.
I don't know. The guy's an oddball. I've like never seen him eat. Like he always like goes hides off somewhere. I don't know. Some people got like irrational fears or whatever, but the guy
Oh,
never joins for any meals.
oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Anemo, I think we need to go take a look at the area that Jonathan pointed to.
Animal doesn't really say anything. He just nods quickly with his like eyes kind of open, and then we'll head there.
Um, does Moonzic happen to know that area of town that he pointed to? Like, is there anything of significance that goes on there that he might know about?
Roll roll a history check with advantage because you're from the area.
Hell yeah. Double nat 1, here we go.
Let's go.
Alright.
There's a 21.
You do know the area. The what seems to be he pointed in the direction of one of the where one of the sewers outputs.
Oh no.
This does not seem to be going great, guys. Not super confident in this situation. Oh god.
like knowing the area that Jonathan has pointed to, Moonzic kind of keeps a pace that even Anemo's like having troubles with keeping up with. Cause he's
I mean, I can breathe forever, but yeah, I can agree with that. I'm good with that.
like as we're walking there, we're like, as we're walking there, like Moonsick looks behind him, notices that he's like barely outpacing Anemo and like just slows down and like takes a breath as he's walking to like compose himself. Anemo,
Yeah.
Anemo, tell me, from that account that we just heard from Jonathan, what's going through your head right now?
I don't like the idea of. I I can't. I have a feeling you know exactly what might be going on through my head. It doesn't really. It doesn't look nice for these children.
And at this point, neither does it look good for JoJo. And he kind of says that with a very threatening and malicious tone.
Yeah. That's not what I meant to do.
Uh,
I failed it too. It's also a failed death save. It's not.
wow. Beautiful.
Yeah. I would say that it's within Animo's character that yeah, he'd be gritting his teeth. It's kind of clear that he's on edge. He is more scared than he is angry, but like you can kind of feel like that could switch pretty fast. You know, like once in a situation, you know. Uh, says something very maliciously about that. Yeah.
As we're heading to that area, Moonzic is trying to keep an eye out for any recent any recent trotting of ground that might leave a trail.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh yeah, I put a button here for a reason.
You notice, with your keen eyes kind of bend down to look at the ground. You notice several sets of footsteps. It looks to be there are one adult-sized foot, actually very large feet, almost like clown shoes.
Almost like clown feet.
That seem to go back and forth a couple of times, and two sets of smaller feet that only seem to be heading towards the sewer system.
I pointed out to Anemo, and I'm like, these trails definitely don't look very good. We need to hurry.
God damn it. Animo will pick up the pace. You know, I know you're going fast. He's also going fast.
You make your way to the to where the sewer following these tracks, to where the sewer system seems to outpour. For those of you who've played Stardew Valley, imagine.
Oh yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, fair enough.
Imagine
Do we need
that.
a key to get in?
No. Well,
No.
you don't know. You haven't you haven't like gone and investigated.
I was assuming it smells terrible.
Yeah, it smells like literal shit, piss, and rock.
Animo will.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck you. Right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have the trait feature unending breath. I can hold my breath indefinitely.
Well, goddamn.
I don't need to be smelling this area. And he can try and.
He was the one man alive who can forget to breathe and get away with it.
That's right. When somebody beautiful like passes him, he doesn't need to catch his breath.
That's basically what he did when he first saw Moonzic.
It was actually a really weird experience for him because he never does it. He was like, "What the fuck?"
That bastard actually stole my breath.
Motherfucker! This dude literally robbed me of breath. That's fucking. You can't do that.
Moonzic wants to take a look at anything in the area that might have been tampered with that alludes to an entrance.
Yes, that was
okay. If you go ahead and roll me, I'm gonna keep having you roll an investigation checks, but this is an investigation adventure.
I'm doing
Please
it.
roll
I got
me.
20.
Nice job.
Not nat, but good enough for me.
Good enough. I mean, 19 plus 1. Beautiful. You make your way up to the outpour, right, where there's like this nasty trickling waste coming out of a pipe. Getting closer than Moonzic could, because of course you're holding your breath. You actually find your way and crawl on top of it, look around, crawl up a little bit higher onto the hill that it's kind of outpouring from, and notice probably 10 to 20 feet away from the exit is a surface entrance. It's a little hole in the ground with like something you could basically lift up to enter.
Fair enough. Okay. Does it look like it's used a lot?
Not really. It's kind of like rusty and not taken care of very well.
Does it look
but
like it was
looking at the
used
hinges,
recently?
looking at the hinges, you would say, yeah, you could probably open it.
Want to help me with this?
Absolutely.
We'll get this thing open.
Are you both doing it together?
Yes.
Yeah, just making sure.
Easy. You're able to, it's kind of heavy, kind of like kind of creaks as you lift open it. As you do, you actually notice some steam. Not like a lot of steam, but definitely it's humid in here. Kind of come out, and there's a ladder.
Oh boy. Well, this is certainly something. Does it smell putrid at all? Does it smell like
Fucking disgusting. It smells like rotten eggs, piss, shit, and stale water.
if we're going to be going, I assume we're going down. No, we're going up the ladder.
Down.
Down the ladder. If we're going down the ladder, Moonzic wants to consciously switch to breathing through his mouth.
Okay.
Just making that known.
Okay. So, as you do, you can taste the air. It tastes gross. There's really no winning here.
It's slightly better than the smell, though. Yeah. Yep.
Make your way down the ladder and into the sewer system.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, spiders.
Hey.
I love spiders.
Oh, yay.
Just when you drop down, you notice like some crawling around. But more importantly, as soon as you take in your surroundings, you see. I should explain this a little bit first. You see the brick walls of this. Somebody obviously had crafted the stone masonry in here, well before it was used for this. Obviously, it was intended for. You notice some of the tiles are particularly slimy with like a green algae almost.
Oh, good.
And in the center here, this is actually a shallow pool. You notice there are some pipes, like here, where things make their way occasionally, and not so much of a pouring sensation versus like a little bits of surges as it comes out. There are chunks. You see literal turds. It's humid in here, and yeah, just as you guys make your way, and I am sorry, I tried the best I could to format this to fit it inside of squares. I could not get it to work despite my best efforts, so everything's a little off-centered.
We'll just assume.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
As you guys,
It's pretty much centered.
Yeah.
kind of like look over the edge here, you see a giant crab kind of poke its head out the water and go to take a swipe at your feet. Why is your... We'll fix that later. I will at some point in time change your token to be not your full
My
body.
full character. Yeah.
Right. So,
Wait,
did you also
how
roll
do I do that? How did you do this? Because I just
did it for
opened
him.
the.
No, I did it for
Oh,
Why
him.
don't you do it for me?
Shoot.
I will.
forgot to.
While I'm fixing this, roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Not yet. Actually, I need to. Shit,
I was gonna
I'm
say.
on the wrong layer.
I was gonna say, do you want me to actually like re-roll initiative again since I didn't click my token to send it to the turn tracker?
Wait, click your token. What
Yes.
do you mean?
Now you can.
Click
Hold
your
on.
token first and then
1
roll
second.
for initiative.
Add turn. There we go. Now it works.
Oh, this is interesting.
There we go.
There you go. And then you can add
Yeah,
that.
Mine is showing up twice for some reason. So is Moonzic.
Where is it?
It is.
Everything
It
is
is.
showing
Everybody's
up
is twice. Let
Okay.
me just.
Where the fuck is initiative? What? Oh, there it is. That's low, but that's not that bad.
That's not
There's
bad.
actually everything showed up 3 times.
And okay.
You just. There you go. I gotta make some rolls here. I gotta move this out of the way.
Classic.
Class.
Feels very dungeon crawler-esque. Hey, what are we doing? We're fighting some things in a sewer. Sounds about
I'm
right.
just gonna do it this way and assign down.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yikes.
That's okay.
Yikes.
Okay, so
Yikes, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. 19. Whew.
Whew.
16. That's better than us. We're still 12. And 13 years old.
alrighty. Is there any comments you want to make before we officially get started with this initiative?
We've made our comments.
Okay, so just so you know, when you all are inside of the water, your speed is halved. It's difficult terrain. You can still traverse through that, but just so you know.
Aye.
First up is the first spider.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the sheet.
I was going to say, the turn order is still saying 0 across the board for all the enemies.
True.
Let's see here.
Is
There
it
you
in
go.
order?
There we go.
Okay. There it is.
There it is.
And there it is.
So,
Fucking spiders. Fucking spiders, dude.
this guy here, He is. I believe he is the first. Yes, he is the first one. He's going to make a bite attack on you.
Which guy?
I have it set to advantage.
Oh,
Please
this
ignore
guy.
that.
This guy.
Yeah. Please ignore that while I fix the advantage issue.
It's not an issue per se.
Since we're going to be using this, always roll a advantage toggle. There we go. So that was a 9 to hit. Does that hit?
It does not.
Okay. Next up is the next spider. I'm gonna make this
Speeder.
smaller.
Fuck.
Here, that is this guy.
Fuck.
He is going to go up and move his way. 1, 2, 3, up to here, and make an attack on you.
Great. I love this.
Nemo. There you go.
I love spiders.
That is a
that
7 to hit. Does that hit?
That very much misses.
Now it is Moonzic's turn. Also, I should give a little bit more. The spiders, they're a little bit larger than your classic tiny spider, as you can see. But we're talking. Their picture here is a little bit bigger than what they actually are. They're about the size, just a little bit bigger than a widespread hand.
Ah.
Big, but
gross.
not 5 feet long.
Moonzic is going to attack the crab here with his rapier.
Alrighty.
I actually never managed to put the right
18 for 10.
weapons in, but I do
18
still
for
have my
10.
dagger, so I'm okay with using that.
Alrighty.
And then since Anemo is within 5 feet of that crab, I should be able to do a sneak attack as well.
Absolutely. You will be able to do that.
Which is an extra 1d6 damage, so I'm just going to roll that off the dice. So a total of 13.
13. You see this crab, without even having done anything, is looking very, very injured. And actually, one of his arms is just gone. Like, you just fucking chopped off an entire arm. Yeah. Now, Anemo. Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you first. Go ahead.
Yeah. On the spider to the right of me here.
This one.
As you can see, this one. Yeah, got him. He's gonna kind of go on 3. Like he's gonna put his hand. It kind of looks like he's on all fours, but he's got a dagger in his right hand, and he's gonna lunge at the spider.
Alrighty. Go to hit that fucking spider.
17 for 7.
Hell yeah.
You're talking about this spider, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
You take it and you just mash your knife right into him, and he is dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Knife
Good shit.
or rapier? It says rapier.
Knife. Oh shit. Dagger. That's what I was trying. 22 for 6. Does that still kill him?
Still kills it.
Okay, we're good.
Alrighty. Anything else?
We're still good, guys.
Then, with that, it is now the crab's turn. It's going to reach out for. Who attacked it? It was Moonzic. He's going to go out and attack Moonzic with its claw.
Claw.
Don't do that.
Again, I still have it set to advantage. Just ignore that. A
That
17. Does
kills
a 17
people.
hit?
That 17 does in fact hit.
Okay. And then that is
Ooh!
6 damage as it
Yikes!
takes its pinchers and grabs at your ankle, bruising it a little.
Ouch.
You are also now grappled. It's got your it's got your with its one arm, it's got your leg into it, in its grasp. Next is a spider.
It would be
It's
safe to say that this guy's nowhere here.
um
Or I mean, it's
sure,
still in the same area,
still
but
in the
you can
same.
decide.
He's gonna stay right there. This guy is going to make his way right here, and
Mm.
he's going to go to attack you. Whoops! Please ignore that. That was an accident. I do not know why I did that.
Yo, his strength though, 13 for a spider. Holy shit!
Um, there's a 13
That
hit.
does not hit.
As you see,
No,
it
it
kind
does
of
not.
goes out to reach its things out and give you a little bit of a nibble on your left foot,
Fucking
and
hate
you
spiders,
kind
dude.
of
Why are they
lift
doing this?
your he kind of lift your uh,
Spiders.
leg a little bit and just deftly avoid. Um, Next one is, I think I mixed this up.
I think it's this
It's
spider
supposed to be
here.
this way. Either way, he is going to make his way, passing through his comrade here. We're gonna say fitting in between the space. He's small. To reach out and attack Moonzic,
It was grappled.
who is grappled, so he does have
And it's
Oh,
advantage.
21.
fuck. That
Yep, it's
hits.
gonna hit. I'm gonna roll another time here just because he does have advantage. Okay. Um,
And the
he
second one
goes
is the
out.
one that counts, right? So it's only
Uh-huh.
a
He hits you for
2
looks
damage.
like
3 damage.
1 damage. Yeah, 3 damage. 1 piercing, 2 poison.
I'm down.
You can go ahead and roll a
DC 9 Constitution saving
DC
throw.
9 con save.
Just in case you don't want to be down.
Um,
Okay.
You do
what's your-
save, so you only take 1 damage.
only 1
Are you
damage.
still down?
Oh, I am not down. So I'm up. I'm on 2.
Wonderful.
Okay, let me see what Rage does, real quick. I should know this, but I don't. I've never played this. I've never played one before. Wait, what does this say?
With a bonus action, you are able to rage, which means you have resistance, so you take half damage to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. And yeah, you can only do that a
So
couple
it
times a day.
actually doesn't. It actually doesn't. It doesn't give. It doesn't give me multiple attacks. It just makes my one attack stronger. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack the thing that is grappling Moonzic. Try to ungrapple.
Okay. Are you going to
Make
rage, or
him
are you going to save it?
ungrappled. I don't think that it helps to rage in this situation.
Well, it doesn't really matter because it's not your turn. Not your turn.
Shit! It's Cameron's
okay.
turn. No, it's not. It's not Cameron's turn yet.
No, it's a spider's turn. It's this guy's turn. He's going to go and he's going to attack you, Anemo, with a bite.
Didn't he do that earlier?
Oh, yeah, you know what? He did. Ignore that because I fucked it up. This guy is going to attack Moonzic with a bite.
Misses.
Misses. Got it.
Okay.
Nope, that's fine. It's going to be the same thing. We'll pretend like I had that right.
Okay.
19 misses. As again, you kind of do with your right foot. You kind of lift it up, and you're like, "Ugh," as you avoid the spider's little lunges towards you. It is now Moonzic's turn.
So with this crab grabbing onto my ankle, How big is it?
The crab is about the crab is pretty big. He's a medium sized creature. Um, he is about 4 feet in both width and length, but only about a foot off the ground. Although
Okay.
he is currently inside of the water, so he's kind of like reaching up from the water to grab you.
Okay. Um. So, oh man. Am I able to attack a different enemy, like one of the spiders, and then do a sneak attack on
Absolutely.
the crab?
No.
Okay.
But you can make a DC 11. Go ahead and actually do that first. Make DC 11 escape with your
Drink?
strength.
Saving throw, or it
Yep.
doesn't matter.
As you
Yeah.
Okay.
kind of give it a little kick, you push off the the claw of the crab. And then who are you attacking?
I'll attack the crab actually with another rapier attack. Oh,
That
that's
hits.
bullshit.
The crab is dead
Okay.
on
I,
zone.
I was gonna say that is. I did record the 15. I thought it recorded the 5 for a second. Never mind.
The 5?
Cause
No, you rolled.
okay. It rolled a
Roll a
15,
20.
but it looks like it rolled the 5 for a second from the way it like shifted right before it counted.
No, I get you. I
Oh.
get what you're saying.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah,
gone.
no, you're good. You're fine.
Already, it is now Anemo's turn.
Yeah,
Anemo, excuse me.
so can I use a block action to stop Moonzic from being hit by anything?
You know what?
Is that a thing that
If
exists?
you want, all right. Here's what I can recommend. I know what you're going for. You kind of want to push him maybe back a little bit, step in front,
Yeah, and make
and
sure that
take
he
him.
specifically,
Okay.
specifically he doesn't take damage.
With that, I'm going to let that happen, but that is your action. And you will
Yeah, I
also
assume.
encounter the opportunity attack from um
I'm not moving it. Okay, sure.
well, the opportunity attack that he would have taken from that from this
From
spider.
disengaging with the enemy, sure.
Yeah. And we'll put you. Well, I don't know how I want to do about this. Would you get 2? No, we're just gonna put you somewhere in there. You're gonna get 1 opportunity attack from that spider. Because that's basically what you want to do as your action. So, if that works for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
With the bite action,
That does not hit.
does not hit. It's now the spider's turn. They're all going to go for you because you kind of used your action to put yourself in front of Moonzic. He is going to here move up, kind of on the lip here, and go to attack you with a bite. Does that hit?
Of course hits, yes.
Then you get.
Could you not have rolled like terribly?
You get 1 damage and make a DC 9 con save.
Constitution saving throw. I have a +6 in that. Yeah, we're
Okay,
good.
you take 1 damage.
Sure.
Next is this guy. This guy. He is going to make an attack for you again.
That hits.
That hits.
Yeah.
You're going to take. Go ahead and make another con save. Give me take 1 damage. And then this guy is going to also. He's going to move up to attack you. Bite.
Oh, there's 3 of them. That does
It's a
not
12
hit.
12 does not hit. That is the end of.
My armor class is 16, by the way.
Okay, thank you. It is now Moonzic's turn.
Shit. What do I want to do here?
I can keep taking hits like this for a while, by the way.
I'm gonna have Moonzic use a hit die to regain some health.
So you can only do that on a short rest.
Oh, on a short. That's right. Never mind.
You are within range of this guy if you wanted to attack him.
That's what I was just about to do. I think I was gonna attack him with a rapier attack.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh, not 20. Nice.
Just skewer. I just is he? Is he?
He is very much dead.
I just kind of skewer him.
Yeah, exactly.
You did
kind of
more
like,
than all of my health.
you're kind of like up a little bit on the ladder to try to like avoid the bites, and you kind of just take your rapier and like poke it really hard, and it like squishes, and you pull your sword back, and it's like still on the tip of it.
Just like
kind of give it a little shake to fling it off, and it kind of like flies and hits the wall.
and just kind of like slowly like slides down.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? No, if it's okay, you fling it into the water and it floats there on top of the water.
Oh my god.
All right. And anything else that you can do on your turn?
Not
Can he
really.
sneak attack the other one, or no?
No, not from this.
Okay.
Not from this range, and I still only have 1 HP. But yeah.
You took it. You got hit hard by that crab.
So
I
my reaction really has to not be attacking, because they could still decide to go around me and attack him.
They could.
My action
I'll
has
be
to
honest.
be not attacking.
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check. This is not part of your actions. So. Actually, animal handling. Roll an animal handling check. You know that spiders are typically pretty focused on what's in front of them. They lack the required planning to recognize the situation. So you're fairly certain that they will continue to attack you, as
Right, so I attack
that's the
this
nature of a
one
beast.
with my not that one, this one.
Okay, 7 does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Let me just turn order here. It is now. Oop, what am I doing?
Yeah. Forgot
This
to take
guy
one
is
of them
dead.
off. Yeah.
This guy is right here. He's going to attack you. Does an 18 hit? Yes, it does. You get 1 piercing damage and make another con save for poison. You fail, so you do take 3 poison damage, so for a total of 4 damage.
Yikes.
Alrighty, now this guy's turn. He's going to go for a bite. 17 hits for 1 damage and make a con save.
What the
Fuck.
That's 2 nat ones in a row,
What the hell?
So you take 3 damage.
That's genuinely 2 nat ones in a row.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Roll 20.
Roll 20, you motherfucker! You can't con save me! It's the only way that I can fail is if you keep giving me fucking nat ones. Fuck you!
Go ahead and Moonzic, it is now your turn.
He is going to roll to the side past Anemo and try to skewer the spider at least with his rapier.
Get it. 18
Okay.
hits. The spider is
And
dead.
8 damage. Nice. And the last spider, I will
Your turn?
dagger him.
Okay.
It only does 4 damage though.
It hits. He is dead.
Nice.
So, nice job. There are X's everywhere.
I kind of look at Moonzic. You do not look like you're doing good.
I'll admit I'm a little worse for wear, but I'm still standing.
One fucking health. Okay, so metagaming, you have one thing of health left, and we probably will have to fight something. I don't know what I don't have the ability to heal you in any way.
No,
I don't know what the best course of action is other than, like, long resting, and we can't long rest
You
because
can
there's
short rest, but short
short
resting
rest
is a couple of
heal?
hours. Yep, you can use a hit die on short rest.
That's a couple of hours. And by then, like, JoJo will have to have left. Or, you know, there would be a thing going on at that
Things
point.
do
You know, like,
happen. It's a good
things
question.
yeah.
It's completely how you want to
Fuck.
go about this.
Does eating give you health like Minecraft?
No.
Fuck.
You can drink a
We should.
potion of healing.
We don't have
we
potions of
don't
healing.
have potions of healing.
Uh-huh. I know.
What the fuck are we supposed to do?
You're asking the right questions.
Are you implying?
Shall I go on without you?
I mean, alternatively, you could stay in here, take a short rest in here if you so desire. I don't know what's going. You wouldn't know what would happen to the children. You could leave the sewer, go grab a potion of healing. You could press on and risk it. You have lots of options.
Take a short rest.
You want to leave the area to do that.
I don't know.
Stinks in here. I will say that. Most people
Then
would not
yes.
willingly want to stay inside of a sewer for a couple hours.
We can probably step outside and take a short rest, and that
Yeah,
way if he
let's
comes
do
back
that.
out this
We'll
exit,
step
we
out.
can engage him immediately.
True. Also true. Let's do that.
You guys make your way out, and you're going to take a short rest here. We're just going to pull you out of there. Now, with the mechanics of a short rest, you can regain, if you don't do anything else, but basically lay down, you can make some small talk if you so desire. But you would have to sit out there for, how long is it? 2 hours?
And what's the hit dice thing? Can I do that?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You're both taking short rests.
And you roll a hit dice and it
And it's a 1d8 that you recover.
Correct. It's 1
1d8.
hour, not 2. So it's 1 hour.
Okay, that's
Nothing
well,
more
that's not that
strenuous
bad.
than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds. You can you can spend as many hit dice as you want to regain those hit points.
on top of the hit dice. Moonzic
You
wants.
get to add your, you also get to add your con modifier to it.
Okay,
Oh.
so
There should be
So
a
I'm 15 out of
hit die.
16.
if you want, there is a hit die you can roll actively.
Yeah, but that's a D12.
It is?
Yeah, it is. For you, it is because you are a barbarian.
Oh. Well, then
Wow.
I'm healed from that.
Woof. Yeah, you did great. Your long rest was,
While
your
he's
short rest was very.
while the short rest is going on, Moonsick would like to tend to his spider bites and the where the crab grabbed him. See if he can do anything to help heal it a little bit better.
Roll a medicine check. You've got the bruising. There's some broken skin in that area of where the crab kind of grabbed you really nice and tight. You feel like, when you kind of climbed out, you were kind of limping on it, but after giving it some massage and giving it a massage and just like genuinely taking care of it, cleaning it up, yeah, it feels a little bit better. I'm sorry. Yeah, you would have to roll a pretty high medicine check in order to be able to just like give yourself hit points.
Fair enough.
Should I give it a shot anyway?
Yeah.
Because it is like a thing to do to be like, no. You can't do that. I have to be the one to do that. Like you're the one that's
you're tending him.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me Anemo, go ahead and roll me a D4.
Sure. Sorry, that was just really unexpected. I thought that I would get nothing out of that.
That was very unexpected. Yo.
You can go ahead and heal an additional 3.
And that puts me up to 8 out of 9 total. I'll take it. Or
nice.
9 max, I should say.
That isn't too bad.
That
so you guys
not bad.
Tend to your wounds outside of the sewer system. Go ahead and either one person can roll with advantage. I assume the other one would be helping, or you guys can both roll separate perception checks.
Roll with advantage, my dude.
With advantage, okay. Perception. And I have a button for that.
That's not great.
Nothing's really. You notice the sun is now pretty. Is high in the sky. It's not quite noon yet, but it's getting close to. You don't really hear anything. Some birds chirping, and you kind of really keep a strong watch on the entrance, and you don't see anything come out.
Well, are you ready to go back in?
I think I am. I feel a lot better thanks to your help.
No problem. I'm something of a doctor myself, as they call me in the industry, medic.
Dr. Anemo. Huh.
That's what they call me, yeah.
Roll for insight check. No.
Alright. Yeah, let's walk along here. Let's go further in slowly. But assuredly.
You make your way towards the end of this area. You see a continuation of the sewers.
There's a makeshift bridge over here. That's what Anemo says.
This feels like the sewers of Twilight Princess.
Yeah, it does.
So as you guys make your way in here...
And let me say that is a compliment.
Yes.
You see a child.
Anemo will run
she
over.
She looks familiar.
She's red-headed.
She looks a little bit closer here. She looks dirty. She's got a serious look on her face, and she doesn't make any move towards you. She just kind of stands there looking at you, like staring with squinting her eyes.
I'll take a kneel in front of her and just ask her who she is. Hey, I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm Elena.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if there's anything?
Mm-hmm.
See if I would know.
Mm-hmm. Um, you do get a like something is off here. Go ahead and roll an insight check. Actually, um,
Shit.
something feels off about her, but you can't really put your finger on it. She's talking like when she said just her name, she seemed to struggle to get the words out. There was a hesitation, as if she didn't really know. And she doesn't look at you. You almost feel like she's not looking at you. Like, she's not happy to see you. It's a little
Mhm.
confusing.
Then I'll say, "Do you want to get out of here?"
Yes, I do want to get out of here.
Follow me then. He's gonna grab her her hands and stand her up
They're
and try
cold.
and
They're really
ooh,
cold.
yikes. I'm gonna take the rug that's behind my back,
Anemo
the thing that I wear,
Anemo
and wrap it around her.
is everything okay?
The girl here, she's one of the ones in the poster, but she's cold as ice.
Cold as ice. Kind of like takes a step forward and oh, that's very narrow.
It's okay. No, you can both kind of squeeze in there, but it is tight.
If anything, he'll take a step around to the other side. Um, he he'll feel her hands as well and would like to see if there's um anything about this coldness that he recognizes.
So how are you doing this? Because technically, Anemo already has like one hand, like they're holding hands basically, as he's like getting ready to lead her away. Are you just taking her other hand, or like?
Yeah, like feeling her hands, and I imagine it's probably as cold as ice,
Yeah, it is.
and would like to feel like up the arm up to like her shoulder to see if parts of her are warmer at all.
Why are you caressing this child?
Okay, so basically, um, as Anemo like holds the hand and tries to get her out, you kind of like do a little check over her to make sure that she's like uninjured. You don't find any signs of injury, but I do need you to roll a insight check.
Insight check. Oops, that's advantage. Oh,
Oh, that's sick.
yikes.
Um, yeah, she feels cold. It kind of feels. You notice it feels a little bit weird because it is kind of humid in here, but it's very clammy. So you think maybe it's like because it's evaporating off of her.
I would like
Can I check
to.
if she's breathing?
I was about to say that Moonsick wants to put her or his hands down by her wrist again and check for a pulse.
Okay. Now, okay. So I see what you guys are going for. I can either have both of you roll separately or one person with advantage.
It doesn't. Well, either way, it's two rolls.
Right.
And you'll be making a
So
medicine check, by the way.
It's up to. What's your medicine modifier?
4.
You do it with advantage.
All right. $20.
Nice.
She has no pulse.
Yikes. Okay. Fuck.
Elena,
What the fuck do we do in this situation?
Elena, what what brought you here?
Hold on. I need to make a roll.
Oh no.
It's fucked up.
Um, I don't know.
You don't know, or are you afraid of something that, or are you afraid something might attack us if you were to say?
I don't know.
Uh, Enema takes back the blanket.
Okay, you take back the blanket.
Elena,
So that I have it when I have to run away from her, in the event that I have to run away from her.
Elena, was there anybody else that was with you?
Roll an insight check.
But not with advantage.
Now with
Nice.
advantage.
With advantage. She says again, I don't know.
And it's the exact same.
Yes, it's like a recording. You absolutely notice that. It feels
Forged.
scripted. Something is wrong here. You have a chill down the back of your neck, and yeah, something
Um,
is really wrong here.
let's explore the sewers further, Moonzic. He kind of goes around her and like leaves her behind. Let's go over her hand and kind of goes over here.
You you look around. Go ahead, I guess. Roll a investigation check.
Investigation. That's not very good.
What are you? Excuse me. I should say, what are you looking for?
You,
The kid,
Another kid
the
or
child,
same?
the
Kai.
baby.
It looks like
Kai,
a sewer system.
epic. Is there like a path that we could go down that is like, is there a further path?
This is an error on my part. I don't have any more map prepared.
I see. So
But you
can we
could be
assume that
considerate
the
of minded
tunnels
if
are
you want.
done?
You can assume that the tunnels continue further deeper into within the city. But you don't notice anything that would actually
Eh,
all of the edges of here they appear to be blocked off in one way or the other.
Sure.
Mostly they have
Like
a gate
grading.
that's
Yeah.
down that stops you from being able to continue.
Okay, so Animo's gonna push like her forward to keep her in front of him, and we are gonna go outside with her. Or attempt to.
Okay, so you guys make your way out. She will
Mhm.
follow along. We're going to
I'm
say
keeping
that
her
you
in
are
front of me.
now keeping her in front of you. You make your way out of the
We're
sewer
we're gonna
system.
we're gonna go to the I'll say to Moonsick, we should we know that she's dead, but we should still take her to the agency. You know, like
To
obviously,
the
I
Crown's
think
Guard.
the Crown's Guard.
I can't help but agree with you there. They
See here?
they have to know something.
Yeah, he'll say like kind of under his breath, "This is depressing." Um, and then not under his breath to Moonzik. The other kid. He starts shaking his head. Is he like hers? I don't know if we're too late or not.
Moonzik frowns and he says, I wish we could look for him more, but it doesn't seem to be any other place that we can search inside the sewers, and who knows if has who knows if he's even in a place that we can reach.
Well, the carnival will be up and running. We'll have to keep searching there.
This is true. But first things first, let's go to the Crown's Guard's office.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna go.
You make your way with the girl, like, in front of you. You barely get to city limits before, or like the gate, basically, before a couple of Crown's Guards notice the missing girl, and they all escort the lot of you. Like they're like, "Oh my God, you found her! Oh, she's alive! Incredible! All right, let's get you guys all patched up."
I'm gonna say to the to the fucking guys around. I'm gonna say I know this is exciting, but try to tell as little people as possible that we found her.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. Persuasion. Sorry, I'm just getting to the thing. It's not
He
great.
kind of gives you like I guess. I mean, all right.
I'll just say we don't want to overwhelm her.
And
Um,
and if we could, when we get back to headquarters, we need to talk with the lead investigator for this case immediately.
of course, I wouldn't. I mean, we all want to know what happened. Did you find Kai?
No,
The
but
de-
we are gonna keep searching.
the details surrounding him are uncertain right now, but we'll know much more once we talk to the investigator.
Okay. You guys make your way through the town. Um, you all notice that she has not made eye contact with anyone or anything.
I kind of guessed.
Yep. Just kind of staring blankly ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
As you make your way into the Crown's Guard office, you see a bustle of activity once they see her. Somebody comes by and they take her off into like a separate room.
No.
You don't.
I wanted to keep her with us.
Can I make a quick persuasion check to say, that girl needs to stay with us as we talk to the investigator, please?
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Not
I'm sorry.
one. Are you fucking me?
We're gonna take good care of her. I promise. Come on, Elena. This way. This way. As
Don't let her out of your sight.
somebody takes her into into a back area. They presumably heal her up.
I'm sorry. What?
Heal her up.
Just pumps blood into. We're gonna heal her. Fucking.
Right.
Ask her questions. Figure out what's going on. The lead investigator, he comes out. Oh, you all found her. Oh my God.
Well,
Parents have been sick with worry.
in a manner of speaking, we found her.
What do you mean?
Is there
We did find her.
is there somewhere private that we can talk?
Um, yeah, this way. He pulls you over. Hold on, let me find. Trying to think of a. Trying to think of a name. I don't have my notebook because I can't find it. So, somebody think of a name.
Davin.
Anyone.
Alex.
Abbott. Abbott. That's I heard Abbott, right?
I said Davin, but Abbott works.
Okay. Well, Detective Abbott. He's got a little. Oh, Investigator Abbott. He's got a little
Amazing.
office that you guys can you make your way into. He
I
sits
have
down.
fully
Gestures.
imagined this character wearing the Sherlock hat and a pipe. By the way, it is so that is the way that we're going.
Okay. I'll let you keep that that mental image there. Um, he sits down, his elbows onto his desk, and as you guys gestures for you to sit down in front of him. He says, "Where did you find her?"
We found her in within the sewer exits area.
Hmm.
He
Okay.
So we
we
were
And he actually gestures. He has a city map. He asks you to point for it, and you know where to point. Okay. He like makes a little note of that.
I
Was
think
there
it's
anybody else
important
with her?
we found
No,
we,
but
we found no one down there.
Huh.
We
Odd.
were
but
we
Mhm.
were pointed in this direction by one of the clowns in the circus whose name is Jonathan, and he we first investigated the whereabouts of his bunkmate Jojo, the clown behind one of the big top performances. And as it would have, it is noted that no one has ever seen Jojo eat whenever it comes time for a group meal. He just leaves. Stranger yet,
That's creepy.
stranger yet, is that Jojo has not been part of this circus for very long, only a couple months, and when they found him, and when he asked to join the circus, he was already of the appearance of a clown.
Hmm. That is quite odd. And how long ago was this? Do you know?
How long ago were we asking, or how long ago did they pick him up?
Did they pick him up? That's what he's
Ah,
asking.
from what I heard, it was only a couple months ago after another incident somewhere else in Wildemount.
Hmm. All right. Any other information?
As we,
yes,
sorry, I'm recapping this.
yeah, that's all right.
Here's what happened.
Yeah,
Um, as we continued on our way to that sewer area directly from the circus, we encountered three sets of footsteps. Two were those of children, and one was that as large as a clown's shoe.
Ooh. Okay. He looks down at the notes he has, and alrighty. Seems we've got.
necromancy,
So we
necromancy.
found our way to the sewer exits, and we entered the door and went down the ladder. And after encountering some arachnids, and for some reason the crab was also hostile, we explored the sewers a little bit, and that's when we had found Elena by herself. We had asked her where she'd been, how she got here, how she got there, if there was anybody else with her, and the only answer she gave to that was, "I don't know," in the same manner over and over.
Or go
I
go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Actually,
Persuasion. All right.
that is
much better.
that does not feel well. Um,
No.
poor girl's traumatized, or
I'm
I
No,
don't know.
we should probably tell him that she's dead.
I was about to say, I'm afraid it is much worse than that. As we were
Dead.
trying to comfort her, we had grabbed her hands to try and comfort her and tried to lead her out, but they were, quite frankly, as cold as ice. I had felt for a pulse and there was none.
Huh. But
And,
she walked here on her own.
but,
She's
So
clearly moving
magic
around.
though. So magic though, for real.
there's something, I can't place my finger on what it is, but there's something unnatural about this. And I have,
She's walking around, she's talking, but she's not talking as if she's a person. She doesn't have a pulse. It's clear that she's dead.
I cannot, I can't give any other proof or evidence that she is actually dead, but this girl that's here in this station right now, that is not Elena, and your men can check for a pulse.
We'll
And it could be Elena.
we'll investigate. We'll take a look and have one of the healers come by and make sure she's okay.
As for Kai and Jojo, we've no sign of them whatsoever. And when we tried to investigate the rest of the network of sewer tunnels, they were all, in one way or another, closed off to us. And I'm not sure if there was any way to search the water for Kai, but even if he was in that water, then I'm afraid I would fear the worst already in that sense.
Just a moment. You see him stand up and leave the room, leaving you here for just a moment. And after just a moment, he comes back and says, "I sent a team out to go investigate the sewers that you had talked about. We'll do everything we can to find them. As for now, we've got Elena on our hands to deal with. We'll take good care of her. You all did well today. Thank you. Her family will thank you." He pulls out a bag of just like a little bag and sets it in front of you and says, "You guys look a little. You guys did a great job today. I'll just say that. Here is the reward for finding more information. You guys look in there. There's 10 gold pieces in there for each. And with affirming words, he says, if we need any more of your help, we'll find you, and send you guys on your way. As you guys leave, go ahead and make if you want to, a perception check.
Oh, fuck.
You guys just notice a bustle of activity, people kind of talking animatedly, happy to have somebody back. At least it's Elena. As you guys make your way out, knowing that you think that the Crown's Guard will do everything in their power to find Kai and figure out what's going on with Elena. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Go to
I'm gonna turn
Go-
over to. I'm gonna turn. Okay.
go to the tavern for a drink.
Yes.
Denny's or somewhere else?
Denny's. What do you mean? Is
Denny's.
there anywhere else?
You make your way back to Denny's. Here, let me throw you at Denny's.
Oh my god.
Um, as a side note, I'm going to use this picture for all Denny's.
Yes.
That
So
makes
they all
sense.
look the same. They all look the same.
Please, for the love of God.
Also,
Have
also
every
Denny's
tavern.
is exclusive to the Menagerie Coast.
Um, and you guys sit down. It is just afternoon. You guys spent a good deal of time. I'd say it's like about 2:00. It's happy hour.
Perfect. I'm not happy. I am, in fact, very sad. Yeah. We'll go in there. We'll kind of sit down at a table. I'm gonna wait. Hold on. Let me get the menu open again.
I'm just
The Canadian version, of course.
the Canadian Denny's A.
I'll get the the bourbon bacon burger.
Oh,
But
You guys
Jesus.
You guys come back and the barkeep, comes up to you. Oh, welcome back. Here for lunch?
Hey, Craig.
Is that her name?
You say hello, Craig, to her, and she kind of looks at you confused and no,
no,
that's not my. He's in the back.
No, I look at her and can I pretend to make like a shocked face, like oh, I didn't expect to see you there kind of thing.
Okay, I guess.
Is that like
Performance?
deception?
So performance check.
What?
Because I want to be like, oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't.
Okay, then make a deception check.
I thought you were someone else.
Oh,
What one?
Oh, it's okay. No worries. What can I get you all? I don't know why her voice went up an octave. What can I get you all?
Yeah. Why did her voice go down an octave?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm getting the bourbon bacon burger. Is there alcohol here? Because Denny's does not sell alcohol.
I'm going
Of
to
course, there's alcohol here. We've got trusts, we've got ales, we've got everything that you need.
I'll just
You
get
got-
whatever he's having and he rubs his eyes. He's
You
tired.
look a little worse for to wear. It's been a long 5 hours.
It's been a very long 5 hours.
If we told you everything that happened today, you would have to close because you would be in such shock that you could not perform your tasks.
Oh. Then drinks it
Don't
is.
to intimidate, Jesus.
Drinks it is. What can I get you?
I'm not usually one for drinks myself, but just give me whatever your strongest beer is. Your strongest ale.
I mean,
Yeah.
I recommend a trust, but that's just I enjoy them.
I'll take your recommendation then.
She had any food?
For you. Want like a want me to find something for you?
Give me
An all-American.
out of all your skillets that you have, give me the favorite one. Give me
Will do. I've got a Tex-Mex. No Texas here, but got a bean and
I was just
egg.
looking at that. I pressed burgers. The first one is like Nashville hot chicken milk. I'm like, okay.
Um, and she goes off and gets that for you. You guys have a few moments before she brings back with 2 large troughs and sets them in front of you. Let me know if you need more.
Thank you.
Yappers off.
As she leaves, he'll take his 10 and his 10 gold pieces and kind of raise them on his hand and say, "It feels cheap taking such things when we know that there's another child out there."
It feels cheap taking such things, knowing that both of those children could actually be dead. Knowing that whoever Jojo is, if he's to blame for this, is still out there. Worse yet, I'm worried that that circus's reputation is going to be permanently tarnished from all of this.
That's the worst part about this situation. There's a dead girl that's walking around. There's a kid that's probably dead out there. But the worst part, though, that carnival's ratings just dropped down severely.
Who knows if they'll even be in business after all of this?
They get a 1-star review on Yelp, and that's fucking sacrilegious. We can't.
As we see in the corner of the bulletin board, just a stack of reviews for the circus.
And one of them says 2 kids were kidnapped. Not sure about if I'm coming back.
Signed Anemo.
As you guys glance up at the bulletin board, as you guys glance up onto Craigslist, you do see the faces of the children. While they are hand drawn, you feel it's sad. As they kind of look at you as you take your drinks.
Hell yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to do?
So should we go looking for the kid in the thing? Should we? Okay, metagaming, it's 11:47.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it was 8 o'clock and I wasn't tired, I would say that we go looking for the kid.
If
And
you
for
don't,
JoJo.
it's okay. I do want you to know this is a good point that you can conclude if you want, and I can give you a little narrative of what happens after if you decide to stop engaging here.
Let's say,
or you can keep engaging. It's up to you. We could have another part if you so
Let's
decide.
say this is something that we regret and we'll come back to deal with JoJo sometime in the future.
I like that.
So rumors, you guys enjoy your food. It's delicious. Great. It's Denny's. It's always good.
It's always
It's Denny's. Always delicious.
always
Hold
delicious.
on, let's see. Let's see the other reviews on Denny's.
By the way, go ahead and take 4 silver for both of you. 4 copper for both of you for meals and drinks.
Yo, Denny's is a 4.5-star rating.
Fucking told ya.
Jesus. Hell yeah. Sorry, keep going.
You guys end, and eventually, after some drinks and making your way back home, to maybe meet up a different time and hang out.
No.
You know what?
Actually, I wanted to say. Actually, I wanted Anemo to be like at the end of like this, like he's done his drink. He'll look at him and say, "Do you have a place for me to stay?"
I absolutely do. I have a shack of sorts in the harbor district of town, and my roommate would not mind if you stayed with us for the night, or until we move out to Palma Flora, at least. We've got room. We always we always make sure to keep an extra bed empty in case someone were to need it, and given the circumstances of things and after how much we drank, I think you may need it.
I I kind of yeah. Thank you for this. I'm 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 glad maybe I'll say maybe it's selfish to say, but I'm glad I wasn't the only one that went through that situation.
In a way, I'm glad as well. It's always difficult to go through such an impossible seeming trial that we went through and not have anyone to talk about it with.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay with him now.
Oh my god, they were roommates. Um, so at the end of the day, you all the next day hear rumors around town of them finding the body of Kai. Um, Kai seemed to have they ruled it as a drowning, um, but there is an air of mystery about what happened. Um, Elena ended up going home with her parents, and you really don't know what happened from there. Um, just that they found her,
Yikes.
but she was in bad condition.
And the medical team went and checked up and were like, "Yeah, that stuff that's fine. I mean, like
Um,
it's fine."
Pulse.
you
That's
again. This is what you hear about. I can't. You
Yeah,
don't
true. We
know
don't
without
necessarily
going
know
investigating
exactly
what more information, but um, they did.
the word
You do
around
hear
town.
that she was in really, really poor condition when people found her. Um, and occasionally, rumors spread that it was in fact you too, um, who ended up finding her. And a couple of people over the next several days like come up to you and say, like, "Good job," like, "So happy that you guys found her." But not very many. It's not like everybody knows it was you, but there were a couple. Particularly you, Moonzic, where people know who you are. As you're kind of, people know about, you know,
the things that
in a
I do.
casual sense. Yeah, in a casual sense. And no sign of JoJo. The circus left, um, and went on to the next city on their travels. Um, and yeah, there is still a little bit of an air of mystery of what happened to Elena and Kai, but um, at least they found them, in a sense. Yep, that's the story. Any questions?
None that I can think of.
No, only a comment. Um, I am not
Do you need
sure if
the
I
recording?
would. No, I'm not sure if I would be happier or like I I don't
I
because we
told
took an hour. We took an hour. I'm not sure if I want to know what would have happened if we had just gone on instead of taking the hour. I don't
I
know
don't
if she
know.
would have still been warmer, and
I
it's
can't
kind of
tell you.
depressing to think about it.
I can't. I know what happened in that hour, but I will never tell you.
Motherfucker. That's That's depressing, dude.
Sorry, I told you it was gonna be a darker session.
I know, but
And-
God.
It was a very dark session.
You guys were all okay with it touching on touchy topics.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm still okay. I'm still okay. It's dark and it is depressing, but at the same time, like that, it's just a very powerful story.
oops, I
Yeah.
accidentally called Craig to join.